Now it's opening day of rifle season in southwestern Montana. In the Bitterroot Mountains, guide Remi Warren and hunter Darrel Wise will be in among the herds of elk on Realtree's monster bulls.
But let's just hope that we can find a nice, reasonable, mature bull, 5 or 6 point, and he'll eat good.
Go ahead and take him when you get a shot.
Realtree's Monster Bulls is brought to you by Bill Jordan's Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Remington, great guns deserve great ammo. We make both. Leupold, America's optics authority. Under Armour, athletes hunt. And Bowtech, refuse to follow.
Opening day is one of the best days of the year for rifle hunters. It's the first time you get a crack at an elk after there's been a week lull in between archery season and rifle season. Around here it's almost like a holiday.
Tomorrow morning, opening morning. Hey, I'm full of anticipation, and you know, that's what hunting's all about.
It's a tale of two guides for two different species. Lifelong elk hunter Remi Warren's been a guide for 6 years, spending 200 days a year guiding and scouting for elk. Darrel Wise killed his first elk as a teenager, but for a quarter century was one of the best-known goose guides in the Pacific Northwest and Canada.
We're located here in the Bitterroot Valley, Montana, southwestern Montana. We have elk and deer combo hunts, and all of those are primarily done on Forest Service, state lands, and a little bit of private property as well.
At dawn on opening day, en route to the hunting area, guide Remi Warren lets hunter Darrel Wise know what the elk are up to. The peak of the bugle's passed, but the bulls are still calling.
These elk right here, the rut's over. We will, because of the size of the elk herds up here, still hear elk bugling. It's not that they're bugling to mate, it's they're bugling to communicate to one another. That's a bull's noise, and he's going to make that noise to try to keep the harem of cows that he's with in order. But right now, it's not the bulls running the show, it's still that lead cow, because these are bigger elk herds and they've grouped up after the rut, but we still might hear some of that bugling like you would hear right in the peak rut. All right. I think the elk that were over there, they must have gone right over. So we're just gonna take this, go around, and see if we can't pop up, because when there's a couple, there's always more. So just take her easy. This one's just a 5-point, not huge. Take a look. The bull is the far left edge of the group.
Nice bulls right in the middle. Oh, there's a 6. Oh, his sons look so good on his horns.
He's just pushing that cow. Yeah, I can see his horns
right
perfect.
The other ones were to his left. There was 2 to his left.
Well, they're about a mile away, so we'll start working over in that direction. And you never know, we might run into other elk on the way.
What a nice start.
Yeah.
It makes your blood pump. What a beautiful, beautiful setting.
Got Trapper Peak in the background.
Incredible. This is, you know what? This is what's neat. Even if you didn't see the elk, just being here.
Yeah.
Just being here and experiencing this.
Oh, it's opening day, and nothing feels as good as opening day.
It's particularly good to see the sun shining on those 6-point bull elk too.
Well, let's see if everything pans out. He'll be right in our laps in a little bit. So
It'd be fun to be. I'd rather be looking at them through the crosshairs than through the spot and scope.
well, you ready? We'll head over there.
Okay. The size of the elk in the Bitterroot aren't great. There hasn't been a Bitterroot bull go into the book in 75 years. But let's just hope that we can find a nice, reasonable, mature bull, 5 or 6 point, and he'll eat good.
See those elk over there?
Yeah, so
There's a bull. He's the one in the back right there.
I saw that.
All right, we're gonna kind of head around, keep the wind in our faces, try to get on the side of him, and we should be able to pop right up at about 250 yards right there, and we'll see, you know, we can decide from then on if we want to take him or if there's other bulls in that group right there.
Okay, let's try that.
All right, sounds good.
I'm up for it. This is what we came for.
Yeah, so let's get a little bit closer and see what
A
happens.
little bit closer would be good.
Go.
Let's do it.
Darrel Wise has hiked plenty of mountain slopes in pursuit of elk and other big game, but his claim to fame is in the world of waterfowl hunting. Wise is well known both as a guide and a decoy maker.
That all started with my decoys. I used to make my own decoys when I was young, and developed a really nice decoy. Marketed them starting in, I guess it was '91. Started out with just the Canadas, and then we moved to snows and blues and specks, and then mallards, and then eventually I got a patent on a process that killed the reflection on a silhouette decoy. Started marketing them virtually all over the world, heavily in the United States and Canada. Bottom line, there's about 1 million of those decoys running around out there with my name on them.
Darrel Wise has 1 million decoys. But today in the Bitterroot Mountains with guide Remi Warren, he'll be happy if he can get the crosshairs of his scope on one good bull elk.
Let's go get set up.
I think there's a bull in the back.
All right, let's go over here and get set up. The first groups that we got onto, there was some spikes out on the ridge line. Set up right. There's 2 spikes coming right out of the trees right there.
Got him.
And then there's that cow.
Yeah.
Okay, the bull's over to the right. He's just behind a tree right now. I can't see him.
Just see his butt. Looks like he's gonna go over the hill.
If he comes out, let's wait. And there was a nice 5-point bull in there, but we couldn't get a shot off.
Starting to go over the hill.
Yeah. It's all right. They're just gonna go bed on the other side right over there. We'll get back on him.
Okay. What do you want to do? Go up
It'll,
around him from here?
Yeah, we'll get back up above them and come down and keep the wind right.
The wind's in our favor right now. I think this will be doable.
I mean, they were running down the mountain right to us, and my rifleman wasn't anywhere around. Darrel,